Okay, so if you're saying to yourself, my joints are so stiff, even after sitting or standing for more than 20 minutes, my joints start to feel like cement blocks. Well, I want to give you 5 things you can so easily do in order to help prevent that. So my name's Alyssa, I'm a doctor of physical therapy and I'm an arthritis specialist, and we're talking today all about how to get rid of joint stiffness so your joints don't feel like cement blocks when you try to get up and move. So this is commonly occurring in knee arthritis. That's when it can be the most limiting. You also can get some low back stiffness, and that's totally normal. But these 5 simple things can really help keep the blood flowing. That's the number one thing we want to do, is keep the blood flowing so all that fluid doesn't start to settle in the joints. We want to keep the joints moving so that we can keep that inflammation out. One of the very easy things to start with, number 1, if you're sitting in a chair, all you're going to do is just kick one leg and then the other. It seems so simple, but when we're ingrained in a project or when we're sitting doing something, either with our grandchildren, doing something for work, we just tend to sit in one position and then just kind of forget about it. But I have some people who set an alarm on their phone every 15, 20 minutes to just do 10 to 20 of these kicks. You will be surprised how big of a difference that this can make. Your muscles are pumping that inflammation out. So this is exercise number 1. All you're doing is just kicking your feet. Okay, now number 2, this one, all I want you to do, you can even scoot out to the edge, sit up nice and tall, and all you're going to do is just bend forward and come back up. Bend forward and come back out. Sometimes we have low back stiffness, we have upper back stiffness. When you come up, just roll your shoulder blades back to a good position. You don't have to push them all the way back. Just roll them to a good position. If you can't touch the floor, that's totally fine. Even if you're sitting in a higher chair, just bend forward so you get this angle, and then just come back up. Bend forward and come back up. Even add in some breathing, some deep breathing, just to kind of help your body reset from whatever you're doing. So number 2 is just slowly bending forward and then coming back up. All right, now exercise number 3. What you're going to do is you're going to walk your feet out so both legs are straight. Now, all you're going to do is just lift one leg and then lift the other. And then to make this even harder, if you're feeling really ambitious sitting there, you can lift both. So you might need to lean back a little bit, but you can lift both. We want to straighten that leg. So if you have a hard time getting your knee all the way straight, focus just on one leg. Focus just on lifting one leg. To make this harder, just hold it up there. We're trying to get all of these muscles to work. You can even move your toe up and back. Lift it up a few times. Hold, and then you can move that foot forward and back. Really focusing on that quad muscle, getting that to contract. That is number 3. It's called a straight leg raise, lifting up and down. It's going to help with some hip tightness. If you sit up nice and tall while you're doing it, it'll help with some of that low back tightness, and just really getting that blood flow not only in your thighs but down in your ankles as well. So that is number 3. Now, number 4, all I want you to do is just make big arm circles with your elbows bent. Big arm circles. Now you're getting some blood flow through those shoulders. This is going to help with upper back tightness, shoulder tightness, neck tightness. Roll those out. We're trying to get those muscles to contract and then relax. And then you can go both ways. So then go the other way. And like I said, you can just have bent, kind of relaxed arms as you're just moving at those shoulder joints. So that is number 4. You're just moving at those shoulder joints. Okay, now last one, number 5. This is kind of going to include the full body. So all you're going to do is lift one arm and one leg. Coordinate that, so you're going to use your core a little bit. All of these can be easily done in a chair, wherever you're sitting. Lift and raise that arm just as high as you can. If it's hard to raise your arm that far, you can just reach out in front of you. But I want you to really focus on your core on this one and let your low back muscles relax a little bit. So you don't need to like squeeze as hard as you can. Make sure you're breathing, but all you're doing is just kind of giving that low back a break, getting those arms and legs moving, just getting that blood flowing. So those are 5 very simple things that you can do. Like I said, some people set an alarm. If you're one of those people that you get started on something and then you look at the clock and 4 hours have passed, I would set an alarm at least every 20-30 minutes. So that way you just notify yourself, okay, I need to move something, because that is going to dramatically reduce your joint stiffness. So that way when you go to stand up, you're not hobbling around, because our backs can get stiff, our hips can get stiff, our legs can get stiff, and even our necks can get stiff. And so these movements, all you're doing is just trying to move your muscles. And this is going to dramatically help with your joint stiffness. If you have not gotten my Ultimate Arthritis Guide, I'm going to put the link below, because this guide is going to give you the top 5 things that you need to know about joint pain that you probably don't know already, that can finally get you to cross that border into that lovely realm of pain relief. So if you're looking for pain relief and just want to get some more information on your arthritis, this Ultimate Arthritis Guide is free and you can download it instantly below. So go ahead and check that out. If you haven't already, if this video was helpful, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button below. I have lots more tips and tricks coming your way. Thanks again, guys, for watching. Have a wonderful day.